Five numbers tell us that something fundamental is changing in cybersecurity hiring 2.5 times. That's the reported growth in demand for AI-related cybersecurity skills in 2020. 15 to 20%, that's the average increase in cybersecurity hiring over the last 4 years. According to the Economic Times report, we are looking at today 3,000. That approximately the number of cybersecurity professionals Deloitte says it has serving the Indian market. 80,000 more supporting its global clients, and 18% is that the year-on-year increase in cybersecurity mandates reported by Michael Pace. Five numbers, but they are real story. Cybersecurity jobs aren't just increasing, the job itself is changing. And if you are learning cybersecurity, working in IT, recruiting technology talent, or running a technology business, you need to understand this shift. For years, the cybersecurity careers was relatively easy to describe. Protect the network, detect the threats, respond to attacks, secure applications, manage access. But look at today's technology environment. Cloud, AI, automation, data, connected applications, AI agents, and increasingly sophisticated cyber attacks. So the question companies are asking is no longer simply, can you secure our systems? It's becoming, can you secure our AI-powered cloud-connected business? And that is a very different talent requirement. If you're a student, technology professional, recruiter, HR leader, or a business leader, this story matters to you because this isn't just a cybersecurity story. It's a preview of how technology hiring itself is changing. I'm Hari and this is the Recruiter Insights. Here we don't just report what happened, we decode what is meant for your career, your business and your future. Because the headline tells you what happened, career intelligence tells you what happens next. Let's go back a few years. Traditional cybersecurity was largely about protecting a defined technology perimeter. Then cloud changed the perimeter, applications became distributed, data started moving across environments, employees started working from everywhere. And now AI is changing the equation again. Because AI can help defenders. It can analyze huge amounts of data, identify unusual behavior, automate repetitive security tasks, and help teams respond faster. But there is another side. Attackers can also use increasingly sophisticated technology. So we are entering a world where AI is both part of the defense system and part of the security challenge, and that's creating demand for a new kind of professionals. Imagine two candidates, candidate A, cybersecurity specialist, candidate B, cybersecurity plus cloud plus AI plus automation. Now imagine a company that is rapidly moving its infrastructure to the cloud and deploying AI across its business. Which candidates potentially gives you that company more capability? This is the hidden story behind the numbers. The market isn't simply asking for more people, it's increasingly asking for people who can connect different technology domains. And that is one of the biggest changes happening in technology careers. We are moving from single skill to skill combination. And this idea goes far beyond cybersecurity. The Economic Times report highlights roles including SOC analysts, threat detection and incident response analysts, cloud security engineers, application security engineers, DevOps security operations engineers, cloud security architects, and at the leadership level, CISOs. Notice something about these roles. They are not all doing the same thing, but they are solving the same larger problem. How do we protect an increasingly complex digital business? And that creates something very interesting for people already working in technology. You may not have to start your career again. A DevOps professional can move toward DevSec operations. A cloud professional can move towards cloud security. A developer can move towards application security. A networking professional can move towards threat detection. And an AI professional can move towards AI security. Your existing careers may already contain half of your next career. You may just need to identify the bridge. And this changes recruitment too. If a hiring manager tells me I need a cybersecurity engineer, that's not enough information anymore. What exactly are we trying to solve? SOC operations, cloud security, application security, threat detection, DevSec operations, AI security, incident response, security architecture. Because two candidates can both have cybersecurity on their CV and have completely different capabilities. The future recruiter cannot simply match keywords. The recruiter has to understand the business problem, technology environment, and capability required to solve it. That's the difference between recruitment and talent intelligence. Now let's look at the other side. Companies can't solve this entire problem by saying, let's just hire more cybersecurity professionals. Specialized talent is limited, so organizations increasingly have to think in 4 directions. hire, upskill, reskill, automate, and use AI to increase the productivity of their existing security teams. This is important because cybersecurity is no longer just an IT department issue. It's becoming a business resilience issue. A cyber attack can affect operations, customers, revenue, reputation, regulatory exposure, and investor confidence. So the cybersecurity workforce is increasingly part of the company's strategic infrastructure. So what should you actually do with this information? If you are a student or a fresher, don't try to learn everything. Build strong cybersecurity fundamentals. Then add one adjacent capability, cloud, automation, or AI. If you are already in IT, don't assume you have to start from zero. Look for the bridge. DevOps, from DevOps, security operation, cloud to cloud security, development, application security, AI to AI security. If you're a recruiter, stop asking this question, does this person has this cybersecurity? Start asking cybersecurity problem. What kind of a cybersecurity problem I can start? If you're a business leader, you need to think strategy from the recruitment perspective. Now let's look further ahead. 2026 all becomes an increasingly important component of cybersecurity hiring. 2028 security increasingly becomes embedded into cloud, software, and AI teams. By 2030, the premium technology professionals will not be the person who knows the most individual tools. It may be the person who understands technology plus AI plus security plus business. By 2035, I believe something even bigger could happen. Cybersecurity may become less of a separate function and more of an enterprise-wide capability. Just like cloud became part of software, data becomes part of business. Security could become part of everything. So here is the biggest lesson I want you to take away from this story. Don't just ask what skill is in demand. Ask what combination of skills will make me valuable in the next 5 years, because the future may not belong to people who simply collect certification. It may belong to people who can connect the right capabilities to solve real problems. And that leads to our next question. If companies know exactly what skills they need, why can't they find enough people who have them? That's the next story, because the real talent shortage may be much deeper than we think. Technology changes business, business changes jobs, jobs change skills, and skill changes career. Understand that chain early, and you don't just follow the future, you prepare for it. I'm Hari, this is the Recruiter Insights. The headline tells you what happened, career intelligence tells you what happens next. See you in the next episode. Until then, take care, bye.